Hello, hello, and welcome to another edition of Ken Games. Now, before I start with this game, I am gonna note that I will be playing GTA in the weekends, so I'm hoping to either do a live thing or just make a small 30-minute video where I continue that game. I'm also gonna do some raiding, probably come Wednesday. I'm gonna do some other stuff too, like Diablo, and I bought a few other games. I don't want to mention them all, but Battlefield, Bad Company 2, and still I got Batman Arkham Knight, and got an old Ghostbusters game too, and Mass Effect 2 was free. So, there's a few games that I can go on to. And there's still all the other ones that I like too, like Star Wars games. Just love them. Might do an Overwatch again sometime. But yeah, I'm gonna continue. Anyway, the game for today. I've been doing another game today. I've got another one here called "Will You Press the Button?" Now, puts up a couple of how do I say it, of lines that you have to live with if you want to press the button. Now, you can make anyone love you. There goes the free will, but that'd be nice in a way. You know they don't actually love you, you just told them to. But I want to be actually loved. But hey, how about you can make love to anyone? that would be better. Well, I'm not gonna press this button because it's immoral. But it would be nice to be loved by someone, so yeah, I will not. Next. Okay, you get to go to any world you ever wanted and marry the guy, girl of your dreams, but your parents are dead. Ha. Another hard one. You're probably going to go, nah, it's not hard. But here's the thing. This one points towards the future. This one points towards your past. Now, your parents are going to die regardless of whether. All it takes is time. But, you don't want to wish your parents dead because, you love them and all of that. So what's more important? Your parents or the girl? That's bad. If you really love somebody, you can live without these. If they're, if your parents are bad, it's easy to press that button. But if your parents are good like mine, you don't really want to push that button because they're awesome. But you know that even though they are awesome, they are going to be gone at some point. And then you wish you'd press that button afterwards, maybe. I don't know. I'll not. You can see the statistics on how many had good parents. Okay. You could end world hunger, but you can only eat once a week. That's bad. Again, a deep moral question because what am I gonna do? Fuck world hunger, man. Nah, you gotta take one for the team. That's the good angel, and the bad angel's gonna fuck world hunger. I need to eat more than once a week. No, but you can save the world. world. Oh. I think I'm gonna save the world. Next. You gain the power to stop time as long as you want, and as often as you want. While time is stopped, you age normally, and each time you restart time, you age 6 months. Well, I only need to stop time for about a year, maybe. I could probably, I wouldn't need to stop time more than twice. And I know that would be like 12 months, so that's a year I'd be aged. But in a year, I could seriously do some stuff. All the moolah I would have just by the first time I stopped time. I could go around seeing the world. Woo-hoo. Next question. You're able to stop time. You don't actually stop time, but instead force everything to stand still. People are still fully conscious while frozen. And you age at an accelerated rate while using your power. No, that I will not, because then I couldn't do that bank robbery. Because they'd know still. Bad. No. You can see everyone you want naked. But each time you use the ability, you lose 1 hour of your life. 1 hour is not much. Then again, seeing everybody naked that I want, that's like seeing all the pizza that you want. The one thing is to see it. You don't actually get to eat it, so why would I want to see a bunch of pizzas? If you substituted this with a pizza, you can see all the pizza you want for the rest of your life, but you can't actually eat it. You want to do that? Nah, fuck that. So no thanks. Also, if I can do something about seeing it, that's another deal. You have the power to summon any woman you desire at will. She will always have your mother's eyes. Well, that'd be bad, because my mother's eyes, I hope she still have those in her socket. If she's like, I'm here, look at those in my hands. That's your mother's eyes. I know that's not how the question was meant, but she looks like my mother, just her eyes. Fuck that, if shit comes to shovel, a bag over her head? Nah, I don't even need that. I think it'll be alright, As long as she doesn't have my mother's eyes in her hands or anywhere else. If that's a trick question. If it's just, it's the same color eyes, I'll push it. I will press this button. Next. You can be invisible for any time you want. Ooh, I'm always invisible. Except for every time people need me. Then I get very visible again. But any other time, I am invisible. But everyone know that you have this superpower. That doesn't matter. It's not like they can see me. To be it's like, it's like being God mode here. Everybody know that I got this power, but none can see me, and still they believe. Hey, sure. And here's the stats up here always. Next. You are Morgan Freeman. Freeman. You can't speak. Nah. First of all, Morgan Freeman, epic as he is, he's old. He's older than me. Why would I want to be an old guy? Even though he's epic, epic guy. And then I can't speak. No thanks. Oh. You can have any item in the world, but have to get hit in the crotch, chest with the same item at intense speeds. So I think gold is out of the question. New pair of shoes. No. Money. Intense speeds, paper. I don't think that'll be anything. I don't know. Does money count as an item? I think they do. Yeah, sure. I just, no wishing for gold bars, though. You can bring peace and happiness through the whole universe, but you must sacrifice yourself, and no one will know you ever did. Well, it's easy. Sure, I'll push the button. Because I don't have that ego, so that people must know that that I was the one that saved everybody. So yeah, sure. You have the ability to see into the future for the rest of your life, but never know the feeling of being surprised ever again. Sure. If I could see into the future, well, I already know what's going to happen in a way. Everybody does that. No, you can't know it. Of course you can know something. If you go out on the freeway and start playing, you're gonna know that might, the chances of something bad happens if you play on the freeway is heightened. So, of course you can know something, depending on what you do. Now, if you lead the same life every day, if you get up, let's say one day you get up and you're used to eating the same kind of breakfast in the morning, and you go up, and before you go up, you think, I wonder what's going to happen next. Oh, yeah, I'm going to eat the same cereal or something similar the next day or soon. You know the future. So, yeah, on a certain way, you already know the future. If you do things the same every day, the future is already planned. You planned it. Whereas if you were actually free to live your life, like you don't have to go to work or anything else, and you're just like willy-nilly going out, today I'm gonna see this country, and you never know who you're gonna meet. Of course you don't. But every day, let's say every day as an example again, you take your bus. Who's in the bus? Usually the same people, because they're also going to their work. Nothing's gonna happen at work. Same people. Nothing's gonna happen really. You might, talk about something, but that's minor business. But it's the same shit over and over again. It's nothing new. Like, you're not suddenly gonna win $1 million. The odds of that, if you're not doing the lotto even, non-existent. So in order to actually change something for your future, you have to change something yourself. Do something differently. That's the only place when something new happens. If you just do the same thing over and over again every day, your future is set. I didn't know what I pressed for, but yeah, I wanted to see the future. I'd probably be disappointed though. Hey, I'd know if I ate a bad sandwich. You have the ability to see, most people would also see into the future. So, next. You can go to fantasy, cartoon, anime world of your choice. You can optimize your appearances so nobody will think you are weird or you doesn't belong there. Where would I want to go? Garfield is a good place. Simpsons is also a good place. Or maybe even Disney's. With the Darkberg, woo, or whatever it's called. But you can't return to reality. Also, you have to work up your position. You have no poverty, no money, no friends. Who cares? If you're in a cartoon and you just got there, of course you don't have money, but maybe that doesn't matter. Friends, you don't have the ones you left behind because you can't go back, but you make new ones. You can always make new ones. It's a good fresh start here. It's just dependent on what cartoon you choose, so. I'd want to be in a Jedi thing, maybe? I don't know if there's anything. I'd do it. Sure. You become God and can control reality and everything in existence as you see fit. Every time you take a dump, you poop catchy. This is unimaginably painful, and you can never acquire tolerance for agony. You cannot stop yourself from going to the bathroom for longer than 24 hours. Cacti. Poop cacti. But I could control everything. But I'd have to live with a pain in my ass. Well, people who believe in a God sometimes can be a pain in the ass. I don't know. Besides, there's a few things I do, but I wouldn't want to mess with everything either because, stop the bad things, sure, but there wouldn't be much that benefit me, I think, because that goes in under free will. So, I'll not. I could save the world, but I'd poop cacti. If I follow the logic that I've done before, then I have to push the button because I would like to save the world, regardless. I would die for it. I just said before, so following that logic, I must do that. But pooping cacti is like, Anyway, next. You will discover the foundations of magic and become the most recognized figure in all of history. During your entire lifespan, you will be thought a fool and treated as such. So, what's the downsize? What's the bad thing here? That's my life. Come on, I'm always a fool. But who's the fool? The fool or the fool that follows? So yeah, I'll push this button. You will live in paradise. with the most perfect, beautiful woman living the perfect life. It's guaranteed that you will be very... That's an R too many here. Happy forever. Nice. Well, every other human being except for you, perfect woman, of course. Except for you, and I hope the perfect woman, of course, dies very slow and painfully. No, I can't, sacrifice everybody else's happiness for mine. That'd be wrong. No business, no deal. You will live in paradise. That's one. Next. All children are well behaved, polite, and respectful to others. Okay, that's a fantasy question, that's one. All elderly are very rambunctious, noisy, and rude to everybody. Well, again, what's the down thing? I see this every day, goddammit, when I'm out shopping. They're like, no. And that one, you gain this one, and this one stays the same. Yeah, sure. Old children. Next. You'd never get any pimples. Fuck that. Your feet would smell like dead fish. Well. Well, it would be a new smell though when you come home from work. Whee! Well, no, dead fish maybe too much. Next. You have the ability to travel back in time, but you cannot go forth again. Okay, so I would do that. I'd do that. But here's what I'd do. I'd pick up a sports almanac like there is in Back to the Future. Just to know every result there's going to be for the next year or something like that. If I could just have that, or, I'd bet my money every time and win. I'd be rich. And I would only have lost maybe a month or so. Maybe a year. Yeah, sure. Somebody has to win. Next. You can live forever. You will become incredibly depressed. Well, I'm probably going to stop at this question because I'd like to live forever. But, who wants to live forever? Well, you know the song. And that one, I'm not going to talk about it, so... Well, what would you press? Would you press this button, or would you go... Nah. Anyway, like and subscribe if you want to. Hope to see you again, of course. And else I just want to say have a good Monday, or whenever you're seeing this. And take care.